There are many factors when it comes to choosing leadership in the church. I want to talk about two of them today, which are spiritual gifts and character. But I want to get into what the Bible has to say about these matters. As I first studied these two topics, which are spiritual gifts and character, I studied them individually. At one point, I wanted to develop these gifts. So I studied scripture, I studied what the Bible had to say about spiritual gifts. And another point, I studied character because there were points in my life where I need to grow in character. I noticed that whenever gifts were mentioned in the Bible, it was always in conjunction with character. Was it a coincidence?
No.
I don't think so. And I think God wanted to keep these two in check. In Romans 12, it starts and ends with the development of character. In Ephesians 4, it describes gifts and its functions. But it starts and ends, just like in Romans, how to develop in character. Yeah, and especially in 1 Corinthians, which really gets into the role and function of gifts, it concludes by saying, there's a way of life that is best of all, which is growing in love. The Apostle Paul makes it very clear to grow in character, such as love, patience, kindness, honesty, integrity, because these are the things that build up the church. When a person grows in their gifts, right, which is a good thing, but their character remains the same or even, gets lower, a person is going to fall. Problems occur in the church when we pursue gifts over character development. Let's say there's a rock star in the church, extremely gifted in using their gifts for the church. That's great, but let's say this person was lying a little, cheating a little. We should address that. Another more serious example is, let's say we find a gifted financial person who can organize all the books. Let's say this person was embezzling a little. We wouldn't accept that. We would address it right away. And we should always be doing that in the church, making sure that the person's gifts grows with their character. So what must we do? When it comes to current leadership, have the difficult conversations when you don't see a person growing in character, and encourage them to grow in those areas, in love, in patience, in honesty, integrity, and self-control. In choosing new leadership, according to this principle, consider those who are growing in Christ-like character along with their gifts. And of course, we should check our own heart. Are there times where you have neglected Christ-like character because of all of your accomplishments or roles in the church? After all this, you might be wondering, how does one grow in character? What is the definition of character? We'll talk about that in the next video, so stay tuned. In the meantime, let us continue to build up the church by discovering and practicing our gifts and becoming more Christ-like. All right, see you next time. Especially in 1 Corinthians.